time states as we approach the end of the season. Bowl positioning, playoff spots, all on the table, but only if you find a way to win. Welcome, everyone, to Michie Stadium. Home
You like that?
As we'll see the number 20 team in the country, the Air Force Falcons, taking on the 16th ranked team in the land, the Army Black Knights. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. And the Black Knights will put toe to leather to crank us up. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the catch. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Let's talk for a second about Air Force. Recruiting starting to pick up a little bit for them, Jesse. I'm sure you saw they got a 3-star quarterback last week. And for a program like this, that can be a great building block.
That was a massive win for them. There were so many bigger programs after this guy, and yet he ended up here. And because of that, he is now a key building block, not just for this offense, but for the team moving forward. Lots of people very excited. And a lot of people expect to win right now just because of how good this 3-star QB is.
They'll snap it from the gun on third down. Here's a heat. It's caught. Turning on the Jets. He's at the 10. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play.
And on that third down, that play is set up to beat man-to-man coverage. You see the receiver, the ball gets thrown out in front of him, and he's able to get away from the defender, make some people miss, use the speed, setting up first and goal.
And the Falcons will try to put one on the board on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
They'll run it to the left, looking for the touchdown here. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
How about that first drive? The hardest thing to do in college football is win on the road. They're the underdog, coming into a hostile environment. What do? Possession one, go right down the field and shut everybody in this building up.
And he's coming out of the end zone. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. To the air on first down. That's caught. It's Watson. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
Not wasting any time. You just watch the opponent go down on their first drive and score a touchdown. So right away, you're aggressive. You're throwing the football on your first play of the game, and you're getting a nice completion. Really nice job.
Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong. The emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight, and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games, not just because of what it means to your season, but because of what the fans are saying, what your coaches are saying, what your family and friends are saying, understanding how important those rivalries are.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The Black Knights have their offense in high gear. Wants to throw again. Fires to the right. The sure hands, it's Kruger. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Looking downfield on first down. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
And he finally missed one, right? I mean, he's been pretty hot, right? 5 passes in a row. He's been moving the ball around different platforms, different receivers. Just done a really good job spreading the ball around, and he's human. He finally missed.
Leaves it with the back. Breaks into the open. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one.
And that's the benefit to the run game. Keep pounding, keep pounding. Now you break one all the way down to the 2-yard line.
And don't stop it. Get down, get lined up quick, and give it to this dude again to go score a TD.
On first and goal, they have a chance to answer with a score of their own. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Army! Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Makes the grab. At the 40, there he goes. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. Open the drive with a chunk play out past the 40, and they are in business on first down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48. It's been a great way for the service academies to stay relevant in major college football by having prolific ground game.
Yeah, then those ground games are a pain in everybody's you-know-what. I mean, they drive you nuts, the triple option, because so much discipline. I mean, they're so good at running what they do. They don't do a lot, but they're going to hit you right in the mouth and run the football.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Got his man on the right. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
The Falcons will have it first and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Going for it all. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Falcons!
And these plays take time to develop. Nice job by the offensive line, buying some time. And how about the quarterback with a great decision? Seeing his receiver start on the left side, come all the way across the formation, get him the football. He does the rest, gets in the end zone for the touchdown.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Interesting matchup this week in the Big 12 today. In fact, they're all interesting this season. Kansas State needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with this crowd there and the Little Apple behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Oklahoma State. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about in this one, the Big 12, or anywhere else. Men?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Throwing right. This time it's complete. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. Now on first down from the 28. Wants to throw on first down. Fires left. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
I don't even know if the offense is aware that they have other eligible targets downfield. It feels like every single throw early in this game has gone this guy's way.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
I mean, what can you do? Should have already been a fucking first down. Golly.
From the gun, wants to pass. He's looking deep. Underneath toasted coverage, got it deep downfield. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires downfield. And it was
Dog, my quarterback is selling. He is selling.
Well, I love the effort by the quarterback, right? Gets a little bit of pressure. He's able to scramble to his right, extend the play, and he tried to take a shot deep down the field, just not on the same page with his intended target.
Slings it downfield. Finds space on the right. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Dances away. Chucked it away just as he was hit. Nobody open. He just throws it away, and it'll bring up second down.
Really nice job by the defense. They know the quarterback was outside the pocket. They were still able to get a hat on him just as he was trying to make that throw and force the incompletion.
Gonna look downfield again. He wants it all. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Black Knights. Extra point here will tie the game.
And that is a huge touchdown for the offense and also a big momentum shifter in this game, because now if they kick the extra point, they tie this game, anything could happen.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands. Get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
A look out over the Hudson, and it looks calm. It is not calm in Michie Stadium on this third down. They'll try to power their way ahead. And he converts on third down as he gets it out to the 26.
Been really impressed watching this offense this year and how good they are on third down. The reason they're so efficient, they don't have penalties. They keep these third downs manageable, and they've got a special talent at...
There he goes. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46.
Well, there's the offense trying to take advantage of this running back speed. I like the call. Hand off to the left, to the outside. Put him in space and let him go to work.
Caught over the middle. It's Cook. He get it down to the 35 before he stopped. 10-yard pickup on the play, and it's a first down. And the Falcons come to the line with a fresh set of downs. It's a draw. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
They try to go draw, but there's just way too much penetration in the middle of the offensive line, and that the offense has a negative play.
If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion.
That's a throw the QB would like to have back. He just has to do a better job giving his receiver a chance to make the catch.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. So now on comes the field goal unit. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. And that might be the edge of his range, but he had just enough. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on fourth down so much easier. Just trot him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
Army has it back in the offense, ready to go. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
And
He is sacked way behind the line of scrimmage. Just a catastrophic play there.
Well, this guy's become a bit of a problem for opposing offenses. In their last game, he had 2 sacks, and he's dominating again, getting his first sack in this game now.
It's picked off, and that's number 10. He managed to field.
Dog, you're so lucky my QB's bailing you out.
The fact that they forced the turnover.
Fucking orange throw on fucking no pressure.
Backed up inside your own 20.
God damn, man.
You're a defense and you can force a turnover, and you already set your
Pass lead down and we're fucking throwing a jump ball.
To be extremely happy, and that offensive coordinator is going to look extremely smart.
So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. Rushes on him. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Now on second down. Wants to go up top. Spits it out to the back. He's got it.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
Now facing a third and long. Wants to go up top. Grabs the screen around all kinds of defenders. He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that third down. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And now on fourth down, they'll try a field goal. And it's right down the boulevard. The lead now 6 here in the second. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Looking for a huge play. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down.
Ooh, and they almost had another.
No, something needs to be intercepted. It's that fucking pass.
On the last possession.
Come on now.
Almost another one there. They've got a really good read on this passing game.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. Leaves it with the back. Can't get him to the ground. And it'll be a pickup of 9. They're facing a 3rd and 1.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Black Knights come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Turning it on! Coming through with that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. The Black Knights will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Under fire. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The play action fake. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. With the catch, it's Bettis.
Nice completion, nice short gain. Now it sets up 3rd down. And wait a minute, 3rd down now becomes, we're going to go for it on 4th down anyways, so it really doesn't matter that much. Great job getting a little chunk. Now we get to go have some fun.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Fires to the right. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They'd given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation.
And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. They'll put it in play from the 40 on 1st and 10. Wants to keep it in the air. Got a man. It's Bettis. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening.
You know, outbreaking routes can make some play callers nervous, but not this guy. When you have a quarterback that throws it on time and puts it out in front of his receiver like that, as a coordinator and play caller, you can call that route all day.
Here's the pressure. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw away.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Oh, they're after him. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. They'll decline that penalty. Obviously very happy with results of the play. A little less room to work with now as the ball's at the 28 and it's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Hit as he throws. Picked off.
Dog, your CPU making a diving interception is insane. Insane. Insane fucking bailout right there.
Great job by the defensive back.
Fucking CPU diving.
Understanding where the ball's going, breaking on the football, great eyes, great vision, and great hands. Looked like a wide receiver getting that INT.
And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this 1st down.
So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds.
GG's, man. This game's fucking handed to you. Fucking QB's overthrowing. You're getting diving interceptions. It's a waste of my fucking time.
They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays.
Put shoe clock on and fucking go watch the Horns play.
Like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Looking to throw on 1st down. Using the quick game. Past the 40. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. And this defense right now, they have no answers.
The throw to the outside is complete. He'll get it down to the 31, and that's where he goes out of bounds.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
Hauls it in. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the 1st down. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Bringing the heat.
Yeah, look at that shit, bro. That is what we call a fucking bailout. Golly, the CPU's making a better fucking interception than me. Make it fucking make sense. We're making diving fucking catches. Diving. Right.
We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Finds his man. It's Cooks. Oh, he's got some space.
God.
And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone.
GG's. I was fucking wasting my time.
You know, there's so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with the lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
Yeah, and let's finish this half now. And now we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time, so get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Makes the grab. It's Kruger. Across the 35. Out of bounds at the 36. And a really good pickup as they're starting to move.
Well, look, this quarterback has struggled a little bit in this game with interceptions. Maybe he was being too greedy early on that time. Made a real good decision. And I'll tell you what, that's a nice catch by the running back because that ball's in the air a long time. You're throwing it all the way out to the flat like that. He looked like a receiver making that catch and getting extra yards.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do it.
He wants to take the top off. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here. Late in the first half, they're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on that last one. Downfield completions are going to be tough to come by.
They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And the Black Knights will try to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab. He's got a 1st down. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28. And in the waning seconds of the first half, they'll try to put up 3 before going to the break. Good right down the boulevard. That gets them back to within 10. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Falcons will boot it away to start the 2nd half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one. Put your best plays together. Start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this
Fucking
drive.
bail out. Bail out, bail out, bail out, bail out, bail out.
And some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here.
Bail out.
At a high level.
Bail out.
Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
There's nothing better than being a defensive lineman and a defense period that pressure the quarterback, that gets hits on him, that make him feel uncomfortable, especially when you come into their building and you get everybody really, really quiet. That's a great feeling.
This offense has already converted once on 4th down. Can they do it again? Making side adjustments here. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Looking to the big tight end. Big tight end makes the grab. 1st down, still on his feet. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. The definition of 4-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere. Just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do. But, maybe I'll go
Of course, dog. Of course, of course, of course.
Gamble, but they get the 1st down.
Like, I'm surprised they didn't. The CPU didn't want to fucking intercept that.
Make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. Not able to hook up.
What the fuck route is he running?
All right, you've dug yourself a little bit of a hole.
That is not the stock fucking route.
Here in the second half, you're going to have to make sure though you do a better job up front with your pass pro. You got to keep your quarterback standing upright.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Catch in the middle, it's Bettis. And they pick up just.
I don't even know what the fucking rules are here.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You get whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to
so lame.
Back. Go get some water and celebrate.
The Black Knights will call on their punt team. The punters have had the.
Like, this is make or break for me. Like, this. I don't know. You're not even playing fucking. You're playing defense, so I'm going for it.
With a double-digit deficit here in the second half, they're going to go for it on 4th down. Quarterback making checks. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Finds his man. It's Bettis. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. And the Black Knights come to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, that tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it. But when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down.
And the defense at this point understands that the offense is going to have to try to throw the football, all right? They already got a lead, so they're now pinning their ears back and getting after this guy, trying to get him to the ground.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They just keep firing. Pulls it in. It's Watson. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. The Black Knights have it with a 1st and 10.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a 1st down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Thank you. Thank you for giving me a bailout.
Enough to move the chains.
Nice catch by the big.
All you gotta do is admit when you get the bailout.
Football just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Looking to scramble.
Of course he drops it. Of course he drops it. It doesn't fucking matter. We get called for fucking holding anyways.
Let's get the call.
Dog, this shit's this shit's funny.
Just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. from the gun. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Grabbed in the middle, it's Watson. And the defense makes a big hit and knocks him down. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity.
Will you please just stay in the pocket? It's so much easier to come get these guys when you know where they are, but great job by the offense, rolling the pocket, getting the quarterback outside. More time now, can run the football or take shots down the field.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Leaves it with the back. He breaks the tackle. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. First and goal from the 7. And the Black Knights pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Tight end trying to get in. Touchdown, Army! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing, for this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. The lead has been sliced to a field goal, and now they'll try to answer. Got it in the middle. It's Knox. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
Yeah, and I love the timing routes. A nice curl route, great throw, and then catch the ball, get north-south, and get some good yards after the catch.
That's the way to open a drive. Now they'll put it in play just shy of midfield. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Rolling right and going deep. He holds it in and nobody's close. Almost took it all the way, but a huge gain, and he has him set up first and goal.
Well,
It's just so dumb. So dumb.
Explosive
You're in match fucking coverage. Why are you staying in your fucking zone?
They take another shot and hit it, and they've completely flipped the field.
Quick pass on the jet motion. Touchdown!
That dude is white. That's not happening. A tight end too. He's not getting in there. Get the fuck out of here.
Nice play call that time by the offensive coordinator, because you just had an explosive run getting you down close to the goal line. I think everybody on defense was expecting them to just turn around and hand it off again. Not the case. Now you go pass. Really nice catching the defense off guard, and they get the touchdown. Bang, bang, 2 plays, 6 points on the board.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. Grabbed over the middle. It's Kruger.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
That's another example of just really good football. This is why they've built the lead here in the second half. Nice job pressuring the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, coming into somebody else's building and keeping it really, really violent.
Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. The Black Knights will hustle to the line. To the air on first down. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Gonna swing it on second down. Makes the catch. It's Bettis. Inside the 40. And he'll be
Of course, here's the bailout. Here's the bailout. There it is. Yep. Yep. I've never gotten so many fucking flags in one fucking game when I didn't touch the fucking holding like the holding settings at all. It's just crazy.
Just keep swinging it. He's got him. No chance to run. Nice solid completion there. Hit him
Fucking
on the
bailouts,
Yeah,
dog.
nice route in the slot, too, by that receiver. Great job putting his foot in the ground, crossing the face of the defender, and giving his quarterback a nice target to throw to.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here.
Of course.
Coverage and an
Of course.
incomplete pass. The defense
Yeah,
knocks
get
it
the
away
fuck
and
out of here,
forces
dog.
4th down.
And you
It's
gotta
just
expect this
insane.
offense to go for it
These
again
bailouts
here
are
on
next
4th down,
level.
right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On 4th down, going to the air. He's got it. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down. You're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
Pressure's there.
Oh, look, another fucking holding.
And it's incomplete.
Oh my god, look at that. God damn. Get the fuck out of here.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards.
Fucking
We'll replay
dumb.
it now. And talk about spreading the ball around, everyone getting a chance to
Jesus
show off
Christ.
their hands based on the number of targets we've seen. They go back to work in the final period of this one.
No point in even like asserting my energy on this shit, man.
He'll set up to throw. Got his man downfield. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22. And the Black Knights getting set on 1st and 10.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down.
The bad news is it's incomplete, but the good news was the quarterback, I think, made the right decision that time, actually throwing it away. He's been burned a couple times early in this one with some picks in this game, and so that time, instead of trying to force the play and make something happen out of nothing, he just throws it away. The defense wins that down. You live to play another day.
Looking for the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back.
Now, I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the 4th quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
He's got an open man.
Thank you. Give me a fucking bailout. Give me a fucking bailout.
1st down.
Nice
Fuck
job by
outta
the receiver
here.
on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that.
Give me a fucking
Down
bailout.
by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. That'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal from the 10. The Black Knights moving quickly to the line. Looking downfield on 1st down. Moves around to clear up the vision.
Yep, there it is. GG's. Jesus Christ. Fucking CPU's a better fucking defender than you. God damn.
Get the pick and take it back to the 20.
Man, this defense did a perfect job understanding the situation. You know you got the lead. You know they're going to be passing. And you come after the quarterback, get the big hit. You get pressure on the quarterback, good things happen, and they make the big INT.
They'll run it from the gun. Hard running there. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
Good timing on the quick out. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
Well, this guy's been a go-to guy for this offense.
Fucking man coverage, and we route commit outside. Explain that. Explain how we're beat so fucking bad outside on a route fucking commit. Come on now.
With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense.
Like, I know what's coming. I'm just getting... It's bullshit.
They've got a pretty good lead
It's bullshit.
late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what...
Breaks into the open. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. Brought down...
Bro, put your clock on. Quit wasting my time.
It's a point in the
I'm trying to go
game,
watch the game.
as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
The quarterback and the offensive line really do a good job. What do? They sell pass first. Everything looks like pass. Nope, they hit you with the run. Really great job working together with a little bit of misdirection.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
That's a really good stop by the defense. Jesse, they need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. 3rd down, you know, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
And the Falcons will line up to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Able to get the first one of the day away. They did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. Army has it back in the offense ready to go. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone.
Hard to throw when the windows are smaller, and that's what happens down near the goal line, David. But for this quarterback here, just take accountability and ownership and come out here and lead your offense.
And move on. Like, we needed points. That's something that we can harp on. We'll watch the tape this week, but now it's time to move on. Let's get another drive going.
Looking to scramble. Fires on the move. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
This quarterback is really struggling in this game with decisions and also accuracy. He's already being picked off multiple times, and that time that was a bad underthrow. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. He throws back to the left. That could be risky. Well, the defense didn't get caught napping there. In this situation, you know they have to stay alert for the deep ball.
Yeah, so what defense am I going to call? I'm going to keep some DBs back deep. I'm going to keep my safety a little bit deeper, understanding they're down. They're going to have to attack down the field. I'm going to stick to my passing sets, my nickels, my dimes.
That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense.
Of course he fucking dropped it. Just fucking kneel this bitch out. I'm tired of this shit. I've never fucking been so hoed in my fucking life. Never gotten so many holding calls.
Possession, but man, what great field position this time. There he goes. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing. You need to get
so fucking awful.
Get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical.
Look at that shit.
Knocked down behind the line.
I don't give a fuck about this league. That's why I keep fucking leaving. There's constant bullshit.
We're late in the game now. You've got the lead. You want to run the football. If you can generate a few first downs running the ball now, you can take these seconds and bleed them right off the clock to win.
Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready.